Normally, when you sit down to explain your understanding of a concept or event, you start by opening a blank page on screen, which you then proceed to fill with words. When you stop to think about it, that's really a rather odd way to communicate, given that most of us process and retain images far more effectively than text. What if, instead, you could map your words and expression onto something visual? What if instead of starting with a blank page, we start with a visual representation of something we want to talk about? An image that's far more memorable and ties the entire communication together. That's precisely what you can do with an app called Thinglink. Thinglink allows you to take an image and then add hotspots to it, in essence, making it an image that users can interact with. When tapped, each hotspot can display text, images, video, or link to a website or online resource. Your Thinglink image becomes an interactive launching pad for a range of different media that you can prepare and deliver to users. Thinglink works on mobile devices and laptops. You can use their app or create projects directly at the Thinglink website. Now we're looking at the Thinglink iPad app on screen. Let's tap the plus option in the top corner to start a new project. Now instead of starting with a blank page, Thinglink prompts you for an image to use as a background for your project. It's important to create or select an image that really symbolizes the message you plan on communicating. I've selected this image of a famous 1919 meeting of world leaders at Versailles, where they negotiated the peace treaty at the end of World War I. All I have to do is tap on the image to add a hotspot. Now for the sake of brevity, I'm starting our demo within the Thinglink app. In reality, you need to already have created all the information you plan on embedding in the interactive Thinglink image. For example, I may have created a narrated slideshow about the Treaty of Versailles. I may have found a video online about the life of Woodrow Wilson and plan on linking to it. More than likely, I've written information I want to convey. All of this information can be embedded in interactive hotspots, and let's see how. I simply tap on an appropriate spot in the image to add a hotspot. When I tap, I'm prompted to add text or media. Let's start with a simple text-based hotspot. I'm going to identify the person on the right of our photo as Woodrow Wilson. I could also add some hotspots for the French, Italian, and British Prime Minister shown in the photo. Now, I have the address of a YouTube video about the Treaty of Versailles. Let's add a link to it. I'll do this by adding another text hotspot. Let's do it right here in the top. And when I tap Add Text, you'll note that the prompt says you can type text or a URL. Let's paste the link to the YouTube video. You can see that when I tap on the hotspot now, it brings up a video window. If I tap on the window, it takes me to YouTube where I can watch the video. Lastly, let's say that I have a video that I've created on my iPad or elsewhere and I want to add that to my project. I can add another hotspot, and this time I'll select the Add Media option. I select my video, and now if I tap on the hotspot, it will play the video, and I could expand it to the entire screen as well. When I'm done, I tap the next option where I can name the project and share it via email or a link on the web. So where and how can you use Thinglink? Think of all the historical, political, or geographical images that would be perfect starting points for a Thinglink project. And it's not just history or politics. For example, use a sketch of the water cycle and add hotspots to explain the different elements. Use interactive images in language learning or literature Take a scene from a book or a movie and add hotspots that dissect different characters or plot lines. And of course, you can also create the images that you use for Thinglink. Involve the art teacher and have students draw or paint a scene that becomes the basis for an interactive experience. There's a wealth of creative possibilities. Have fun exploring them.